There we go.
You guys, thank you so much for being on. And we're going to dig into our training this week with going over objections and breaking out into some breakout rooms and having fun with that. So I loved doing that last time. So we're going to do that again. But let me go ahead and start. Have you guys start off, share some wins with me. Oh, what do you have going on? What happened this past week? How was business? Have you given away your breast cancer cleanser yet? Or not cleanser, but your breast cancer InLab?
Not yet.
I
Guys,
messaged one today. I haven't heard back from her. She had showed a little bit of interest and she's going through it right now, breast cancer. So hopefully she'll message me back.
yes.
And I think it's important to reach out to the people under you, even if they aren't trying to sell anything. I I know probably a lot under me, probably don't even have a clue about it, but it's a great way to give back, whether you want to sell it, make any money or whatever. Just it just shows the backbone of Abby, like how good the company is. So make sure to reach out to anybody under you that's not active.
Yeah, definitely. And it is just such a great gift that we can give. And I did send a text message to the entire team, but please don't take that text message as that they're going to, realize that it's for them or that they can do it. So, and then on Paige also, we'll have to get the code is whatever your code is with your new ambassador's last name, so she can use it as well.
Oh, okay.
Kim
That's
can
awesome.
Kim can still do it, yeah. So it's just I don't remember the code, but
Gift, gift, and then your ambassador code.
is there a slash or anything?
No,
No.
all caps, gift, or that's what mine is anyway.
Yeah,
Well, my
that's what it would be. I have to, you know what? Let me make sure that it gets automatically programmed. Um, yeah. Um, what's the program called? Pink.
Pink Power.
And what was the code, Janet?
Gift, all caps, and then your ambassador code.
Okay. I'm going to make sure it will work, Paige. I'll let you know. If it won't, then I'll have to message Dan to make sure we get it programmed for her.
okay.
Okay, so because I'm not sure how good all of that goes. And Jenna, I see in the comments you stuck with the challenge of the posting every day. So that is good. You guys, we are up 100% in sales, like company wise, team wise, we might be as well. It's been an incredible month. And oh, we lost Janet. But it's just been an incredible month, and I think the challenge has helped. Who else has been following the challenge and has been posting every day? Christy,
Mhm.
Vicky, yep,
I
yeah.
know Janet has.
Christy Tudor, yeah. Janet has. I have. I've been proud of myself. I don't know if we have to do the pizza pineapple thing if we have to do that, but I did something else. Um, I did mine on Instagram this time and not Facebook, but just did like a little poll if they what they do when they leave their dogs home alone, if they leave music on or um TV. Lori Moffat says, I think she said she was getting Dan to add them. So Dan might have to manually add the ID code. So let me know, Paige, if she has someone. Hopefully she has someone she can gift it to. Kim does, and then you can I'll confirm that the code is working before she gives it out, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Jenna, you're not getting much interaction, but you keep trying to tell yourself 3 months. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you haven't done today yet, so you may change it up. I think it's totally fine.
There were several different graphic choices in the Power Collective, so you didn't have to do the pineapple pizza
Oh,
one.
okay. Okay, good. You know what? I was on another challenge with someone else, and it was like, you have to do the pineapple one. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, okay. So, Jenna, any wins this week for you? You've been doing the posting challenge.
I have, I'm in a conversation with one of the ladies that have my products in her boutique. So we're still back and forth on her becoming an ambassador. So every conversation is one step closer, is how I look at that.
Yes.
But we did a vendor event Saturday, and Christy and I both shared lots of business cards. So putting your face in front of new people.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good job.
My
Jenna, you
mother-in-law.
can do cupcakes or cake.
What'd you say?
My mother-in-law finally scanned and ordered a glow trio.
Nice.
Good. Very good. Love that. Well, awesome. Anyone have anything else, or we'll dig into training? Christy, anything? McCord, anything? I don't know. Have you been on very many? Yeah. Is this your first meeting? Welcome. Well, I'm Anita. And if you guys want to take 10 seconds to introduce yourselves to Christy, that would be great. Whose team are you on, Christy? You're trying to here.
She's under Mama.
Oh, okay. Under Mama.
Guys, I'm driving through Atlanta. I'm so sorry, but Christy's under me.
Yay!
Thank you for coming on tonight, Christy.
You want to introduce yourself, Christy?
I think she's at
I'm
her
at work.
job. Yeah.
Oh, you're at work. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so that's why I gotta stay muted.
Okay, stay muted. There we go. I muted you for you. Okay. You guys want to go around? Christy Tudor, you're the first one on my square. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Christy Tudor. I'm from Mississippi. And welcome to Abby. Welcome to our group. It's a fabulous place to be.
Vicky?
Hi, I'm Vicki. I'm from Georgia. You're gonna love this team and love Abby. It's some of the best products I've ever used in my life.
I wish you had moved to Indiana because I always think you live in Indiana. I don't know why.
Never lived in Indiana. I've lived in 9 different states, but Indiana was not one of them.
I don't know why you peg you there. Miss Paige?
Hi, I'm Paige. I'm from Maine and I'm a hairstylist. So I'm one of the salon owners. So if you ever have a salon that you're looking at, need some advice, shout out.
Yay, Miss Montana.
I'm Montana. I'm from Mississippi, and she actually knows me
Ah,
very
yeah.
well.
And then Janet's your upline as well.
I'm
And
Janet
Christy
from
is
Mississippi too. Yeah, you got
your whole upline.
you got
Yeah.
Tina, then Montana, then Christy, then me, and then Anita. So you have do you know how amazing that is?
I'm actually in Georgia, guys.
Yeah. Having 5 people that are above you on the call like this is amazing, honestly. So you got lots of support, I'll say that. And I'm from Mississippi too. Are you from Mississippi, Christy?
Yeah, she lives in Pontotoc.
Oh,
I support her since she's at work.
Yeah.
I'm in Fulton, so not far from you, but yeah, it's amazing. I love that we have this meeting every Monday night because it gives us, even though we've not physically met, you'll see us a lot and you'll feel like you already know us when you do get to meet us the first time.
Yes, yes. So welcome to your first meeting. And then Tina's driving through Atlanta. Oh, be safe. And then Jenna's muted. I don't know if Jenna can talk, but
Hi, Papa. I was eating, sorry.
oh, that's okay.
You would see me. Hi, I'm Jenna. I'm from New Jersey. Yeah, this group is the best, so welcome. We love you here.
Yes. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking the minute to introduce and helping Christy feel comfortable. And all that good stuff. So I'm going to maybe find my notes and we can dig into our
No, ma'am.
training. We're going to go ahead and recap. So we are on week 5 of our training. We took last week off because there was an Abby meeting with Melissa that night. And so over these past 5 weeks, though, or 4 weeks, we've been building our recruiting foundation piece by piece. And now it's time. Today, we're going to work on strengthening your confidence even more. So, quick recap, and all of these trainings are under Anita with Abby, and then go to team, anitawithabby.com, and then go to team, and you can see, you scroll down to Bootcamp and you'll see all of the past trainings. But week 1 is the confidence builder badge. We were doing badges. Week 1, we all killed it, and then no one's earned a badge since then. So I don't know what you guys want to do for the rest of the challenge, but we'll just do it. And just have fun with pushing ourselves a little bit out of our comfort zones. But week 1, we started by rewriting the stories in our heads. And confidence doesn't come from knowing it all. It comes from taking action while you're still trying to figure things out. And week 2's training was becoming detectives, building your hot 30 list, and starting curiosity conversations that help you really see people, not just talk at them. And week 3 was a storyteller training. We learned the legacy of storytelling framework, that stories don't sell skincare, they sell transformation. And we worked on finding courage to share how Abby has shaped your confidence, your lifestyle, and your legacy. And you guys did pretty good with those challenges. And then 2 weeks ago was the Pro Inviter badge, and you practice being bold and authentic in your invites, direct, indirect, and super casual. And you learn to use promos to create urgency and invite without awkwardness. And so now all of that practice is going to come to life when people start responding to you. Some are going to say yes, some will say not right now, and some say I'm not sure. And this week, we're going to master the moment between curiosity and commitment, the objection. So when someone hesitates, it's not rejection, it's reflection. So if you ask them if they're interested and they hesitate, don't start telling yourself these nasty stories and spiraling, okay? They're reflecting, they're thinking about your question. They're trying to protect their time, their money, or even their energy. And our job is to help them feel safe saying yes when it's right for them. So there's a 3-step objection framework. And I did put the PDF in our Alliance chatty chat. I don't know if you guys, were you able to open it up and look at it and have it handy? Because it'll be helpful to have it there when we do breakout rooms. If we do breakout rooms, we'll have to see how that goes. But okay. So otherwise, just jot some quick notes down. So with the 3-step framework, you want to first listen and empathize. So acknowledge their truth before you offer your own. So let them speak. And sometimes people like to do that. I totally get that. I used to feel that way too. If you want to do the feel, felt, found method, and this training really is based on that. So I totally get that. I used to feel that way too. So listen to what they have to say when you ask them about learning about Abby. And then reframe with values. So you shift their perspective with Abby's strengths. Reframe with value. So if they just say, I don't really want to do skincare, you can say, I totally get that. When I was looking for something, the one thing I said I would not do is skincare. That's not me, but a lot of people say that. And what I found is Abby isn't another brand. It's science-based personalization. I love that verbiage. It's science-based personalization, so every dollar you spend goes further. Like, isn't that good?
Mm-hmm.
Science-based personalization. Let me drop that in the chat. I really like that. Even if you have an elevator pitch, like at a network meeting that you want to do or need to do, I think that is great. I'm actually going to text it to myself. There we go. Because I think that's fire. Those are really powerful words. And then invite them back. So then you keep the door open warmly and confidently. So just say, I'd love to share more about how it simplifies skincare, not complicates it. Would you be open to a 10-minute chat? And it does simplify it. People think it's going to be complicated. And if we over explain things, then it does sound complicated. And so if you have any questions like on what you want to say to somebody or how you want to handle it, one thing that I advise is, find what you want to say and put it into chat GPT, or even chat GPT knows Abby now, right? They're like, you can even say, how can I explain the Abby business opportunity on a 5th grade level? And the reason why I say that is that's really like when you create training for somebody with anything, we want to simplify it and take it down to that 5th grade level. We're not saying that the people you're talking to are not intelligent, but we want to keep it simple and something easy to understand. So think about that when you are doing anything, when you're talking to someone, try to keep it simplified because we can make it sound so complicated. Actually, I probably did that on a live this morning. I was rambling and probably made it sound more complicated than it ever needs to be, but oh well. We learn when we do things like that. But I would love for you to put in the chat your most common Abby objections or unmute. There's a few of us here. Put unmute. What are some Abby objections that you get?
I just bought skincare. When I run out, I might try it.
What
Yeah.
about, is that for recruiting or for selling?
Selling.
Yeah, what about recruiting?
I just don't have the time right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to buy from me.
Yep.
I
I'm
don't have
not a
time.
sales.
It's the big one out here.
Yeah, you don't, yeah. And Tina,
I'm not
you're
a
like, yeah,
salesperson.
if I have time. Yeah, I cannot sell.
I really don't, but I try really hard.
Yeah, we just kind of squeeze it in. Okay. So let me go over the list that I have created too. So the 5 most common is price, time, sales fears. You guys got that? Skincare skepticism, and I've tried everything. Okay, so when you have like the person, so they have an issue with the price. And it can be you can say something like, I totally get it, but Abby actually saves money because you're not buying products that don't work that don't work. It's your skin's formula, not a shelf guess. Isn't that true? It's not a shelf guess. You just look and like, oh, well, this is what so and so uses. And, that's, we have to overcome that a lot. Or I just use this. And so I don't want to change. And it's like, well, are you seeing results? I've seen Janet do that a lot. It's like, okay, but are you getting results? That's what I told him this morning on my live. I'm like, why don't you give this a try for 30 days and see if you see results? Why
No
not?
doubt they will. No doubt if they put it on their face, they're going to see it.
I know. The second one was time, and Tina said that, and several of you mentioned time. And with time, you can say, I hear you. Abby is designed for busy women, 2-minute morning and night, luxury care without overwhelm. Now, that is based more so on the product. right? That time one is, I hear you. But even with with the business, I mean, it's a quick skin analysis. You don't have to know, Abby. You have knowing the basics of it is key, but you don't have to be a product expert at all. Are those
I made a little,
Dunkin' Donut goldfish?
oh, those are good.
They're
What?
pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. Okay.
They're good. You should try them. They're like graham crackers. They have little pumpkin dust on them.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Those would
They're
be
amazing.
addictive. Janet, you were going to say something before I totally scrolled on y'all?
Well, when you talked about someone said, I've tried everything and it didn't work. I have two of well, they're both actually ambassadors under me now, um, were prime examples of that. They had the one I shared a before and after today, which was absolutely mind blowing. She's like, so I did her side, but she actually sent me her picture Tuesday, but I've been busy. I hadn't had a chance to put them together. And she goes, I sent it to her and I saw she read it. I was like, so what are your first thoughts? And she's like, I honestly don't even know what to say. Like, I cannot believe the change that is happening. She said, I promise you, I've tried everything. And when I met you, I thought, here goes another thing. And then my other ambassador sent me, she just turned 60 last week and sent me her picture. She's like, she had been using Mary Kay forever and sold it. And she was like, I am so glad that you offered that opportunity to me. She said, I never would have left Mary Kay, never, but I'm so glad I did.
That is
So
so
if we can
cool.
get them to try it when they're using other things, I think things could go well.
And that was my
Mhm.
first person that I offered the breast cancer InLab to. And she said no. I'm going to see her tonight at book club. I was so excited to call her and offer it to her and was actually even really emotional. And she's like, no, I get Mary Kay at a discount and I don't want to be tempted. And I didn't push back. I'm just like, fine. You guys, if you judge your business success on your friends, don't. Because that's
No
why
kidding.
my book club girls are just don't want anything to do with anything that I sell. I'm
That's
like,
usually what it
okay,
is.
fine.
Mhm.
That's fine. You're gonna regret it, but
Anita, I stole a picture that you posted of, I think it was Janet, me, and Lindley in Montana sitting at the table at the conference at dinner.
yes, I
And I
saw that.
posted that. I posted that today, just saying, this is me at work.
Mm-hmm. And
There
that's
you
a
go.
lifestyle post. Yeah.
Mhm.
Love
Well,
that.
I haven't checked it to see if I got any bites yet, but
Ooh, you have to go check that out. And so,
Mhm.
Janet, we talked about I've tried everything. So that's one of the objections, as you know. And what I put in the comments is that was me too. I realized I'd tried everything off the shelf. Oh, so good, but not something built for me. Abby is your personal formula. And then when we get sales fears, Vicky, you mentioned that, and Montana, I think you did too. But so with sales fears, you can just say, I get that. No one wants to be pushy. Abby isn't about educate. Abby is about education and connection. You help people find confidence, not convince them. And I've used those words before. I don't think I've used them yet with, yeah, I have with Abby. Oh, yeah. It's like, I'm not in the business to convince you. I can help you and educate you. And then, I kind of take I'm not going to talk you into this. I want you to want to do it type of thing. And it takes the pressure off of them. But no, I think that was Color Street. I had to say that to somebody. So I'm like, she came at me with venom in her breath or whatever. What's the saying? I get all cliches wrong, so don't mind me. And then what about the skincare skepticism? They say, oh, and that kind to me goes right along with I've tried everything. But you can just say, like, if they push back on, you know, the quality of our products because our brand is not well known, you can just say that's so valid. Abby is built on 8 years of R&D and over 1 million skin analysis. It's science driven, not trend driven. I love that. Science driven and not trend driven.
Also, Anita, something that's big right now is Kava and getting like a good rating on Kava, which we get a great rating. So that's another good sales.
How do you spell kava?
Hold on, I'll have to look.
Okay, because I always call it yucca. I think it should be called yucca. Other
Maybe
people I've heard them pronounce it yucca, the yucca
maybe it is Yucca. I could be wrong. Hold on. Look at me spieling off wrong information.
All of these things are such good reels. And it could be literally just a B-roll with the writing on it.
Of all of these objections,
Yeah.
you're right.
Mhm.
Oh,
just B-roll.
Lily, baby. She is having a fit. But that's such a good idea, Jenna. So it's not even, you're just planting seeds if you do that. Well, all of those should be on the little PDF that I sent to you guys. So I think I covered all 5 of them. So this is where we want to break out into some role play. If everyone's able to do that, we can break out down into some groups and spend about 8 minutes going over role play. Does that sound, is everyone able to? Christy's at work. She might not be able to. Everyone else, we can do rooms of.
If it's okay, I'm gonna just listen because I want to focus on the road.
Yes.
I'm out of Atlanta, but I'm still driving.
Yes. So I am going to do, let me do 2 rooms and see. Well, actually, I think I can put people in rooms, breakout rooms, assign manually. Okay. Okay, so I'm just kind of going in order, but I'll put Christy in one room and Tina in a different room.
And we're doing role play, is that right?
Yeah, we'll do role play.
On objections.
Yeah, so what I'm going to have you do, and it's in that spreadsheet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, 2 groups of 4. Room 1, okay. And then room 2. Okay, so I have the rooms broken down. And then, so what we want to do is, so we're going to make this fun and practical. So we're going to, again, we'll go into our breakout rooms of 4 each, which Christy won't be able to talk and Tina can't either. So it'll be 3 talkers each. And then each person is going to take turns being the curious prospect and the confident ambassador. So each round is going to take about 2 minutes per person. So I can put little notes in there. I can time it as well. So we all know when it's like ready to go to the next round. And what I'm going to have you do, if I can even find my timer on my, sometimes I swear, gosh, well, all the time I swear, but it's trying to get my timer to pull up on my phone. There we go. Okay. So then I'll have the timer going here. But what we're going to do is role play 1. A prospect is going to give an objection. So choose one of the 5. And then an ambassador. So already be thinking, you can look in the chat right now about the objections that were given. And then the ambassador is going to respond using the 3-step framework. This is where having that PDF open will help. And then the group will give quick feedback. Does it sound
Is this going to be on Enrolling or selling, or does it matter?
Enrolling.
Okay.
Okay. And then we want to know if it sounded authentic, empathy, and did it bring strength? Did it bring Abby's strength into the reply? So what we're doing, and I think what I can do is put that somewhere. I'm going to put it here, but I think when we open up the rooms, I can put it in the chat too for each of the rooms. Okay, so be a prospect and then give an objection, one of the five, and then the ambassador is going to respond using the 3-step framework, which is again, listen and empathize, reframe with value, and then invite them back. Let's see how it goes. I'll bop around to each room. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, I think you have to accept your room. Did you guys get an invite? You're disappearing on me. Nice. Okay. Montana hasn't joined the room yet. There we go.
But okay.
Oh, it just said that because I joined you guys.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
All right. So we'll do who wants to be the prospect?
I can be.
Okay. What objection do you want to give and who's going to overcome it?
Okay. I'm going to go with I'm not a salesperson.
All right. Who wants to take that on? Montana or Vicky?
I don't see Montana.
You don't?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, she's there.
Yeah.
She's there.
I just
Looks
had
like
to.
Lindley's either chilled or.
Yeah, I was gonna give her a bath and had to go to the car and get some stuff. Anyways,
Okay.
what was it? I'm not a salesperson.
Yeah. Yeah. Who wants to overcome that?
I actually did that one a lot.
Yeah. So
In this moment, I'm blank of what I say.
what was that, Montana?
I said, in this moment, I'm blank of what I normally say. I normally have a whole spiel of.
Right. So, okay. So validate. First, we're going to validate.
Say I totally get that. I feel the same way.
Yeah, and I
But-
usually tell them, like I thought the same thing for one, and for two, the people that know you more than likely aren't going to buy from you. You have to branch out, get to know new people, and get out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. And then reframe with value. So shift their perspective. What I found is
Abby's such a phenomenal product that once people try it, they
It
will
sells
want to
itself.
buy it. It sells itself.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Our innovation is bar none the best thing on the market. You don't have to sell it, it sells itself.
Right.
There you go. And then you invite them back. How do you warmly and confidently invite them back?
Not very good on that part of it.
That's probably where I struggle too, because mine don't seem
Mm-hmm. So you could say something like, well, you've already understood what they're saying. So just say something like, well, I'd love to, well, this says the example, I'd love to share more about it. If you're open to a 10-minute chat and we can talk about what's holding you back, or we can talk about
Would
your
you want to talk
hesitation.
about the products maybe more?
We're going to assume they know the products
Oh, okay.
because we've already moved on to talking to them about joining the company.
Since I've started the monthly parties, which I haven't scheduled this month, but I also try to well, if they join or if they're thinking about joining, I try to invite them to that party and tell them, you're welcome to come to my party and, see a little about how I do it and more about the product, try all the products, even if they haven't already, and see how easy it is to do and learn more about it and the kind of the setting of it.
There you go. And that's another way to invite them back. Invite them to something, which is huge. Okay. So we need to switch people. So who wants to give an objection now? And I'm going to jump to the other room. Vicky, you want to give an objection, or Montana?
Sure, I can give an objection.
Okay.
I've tried everything. Is it really going to work? Nothing's.
What happened? I do not know what I just did.
Anita has just popped in.
I thought I had touched something on my phone and made it do that.
Yeah, where are you guys at? So have you switched? Did you switch people?
We're switching. We're in process. I probably would say, let me pick. I want to go with, I'm not a very good salesperson.
Oh, I'm not a very good salesperson either. So we are on the same page there.
Okay.
But we have a really good community that all helps each other, and we guide each other, and we always are there to support each other. So it's a great community to be in. If you have, yeah.
Well, that does sound comforting.
Well, that's going to be the comforting part, but now you need to come back with something to help them show where you got over that point. Like, I would have said, I've never been a salesperson in my life either. What I have found out with Abby is I honestly don't have to sell the product because the product sells itself, something to that fact, because that's the truth.
Yeah.
But you want to be able to reassure them that even though you don't feel like you're a salesperson, just like you said you weren't, that it's still something that's doable. Because it's just, all the education you get on it, you could actually come back with, I wasn't a salesperson either. And honestly, after digging into it a little bit more and the background of Abby and the trainings they have, I can catch one of them once a week and educate myself. So then I don't feel like I'm a salesperson. I feel like I'm educating people on personalized skincare. And that all comes natural. It's not anything that you're expected to know right away. It's when you come into this community, you're going to have all this laying at your hands. So it's going to be like a daily, just your daily activities. It's not anything you have to dig into a book and read and research and know everything. So that's definitely something that would comfort them to know that they don't have to know it all. They really don't. If they show up once a week to a team meeting, they're going to get info.
Yeah. And what about the AI technology that does the work for you?
Yes, that is huge. That is huge. I mean, all we're doing is sharing the product and leading them to that technology and letting them, because you're going to learn everything from that. The more you do your scans, you're going to read it, you're going to learn your own stuff, and you're going to be able to easily talk about it.
What about in that same kind of conversation with I'm not a salesperson and telling them all the good about it? Should we add in that and you get 25% off your own personal products?
Well, I think you can, or I would if it was someone that has definitely already made a purchase, because they already are using it. I think it's probably more important not to say too much, but you definitely want to hit those high points. The AI technology, you weren't a salesperson either. Opportunity to earn the money. I do think we need to touch on all that, but I also think we have to keep it really short too. So we're not like overwhelming them.
Is like your results sell itself too a good point to hit on?
Right.
Oh, right.
Definitely. Yep. Well, I think that hits all of our and the store, and finishing it up and closing it out would be something like, how about, would you be interested in joining our Abby in Action? We have so much info right there on Facebook. You can literally scroll through, see before and after pictures, and you can read testimonies about customers, that or new ambassadors or anything like that. So we can always invite them to Abby in Action so they can see where we get our info from.
I
So
always
that's
forget about that.
Good.
Abby in Action is going to have like even like if you have someone that's a prospect to join your team and they think they can't do it, get them into Abby in Action, because the more they look at all that and they see it, that's education.
So I know she and her husband were doing something this weekend. So I was waiting a little. I was going to hit her up again this week. And then I guess if she still ghosts me, I have someone else I'm going to reach out to.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me, but the only person I know to give it to.
Oh, really?
So I know I jumped in late for this. I wanted to come and add a little bit of value, and it was totally from Janet. But when we talked about invite, and you guys were like, "Oh, that's where I get stuck," Janet says, "Invite them to Abby in Action." So invite them
Yes.
to a place like Montana said, an event or something, but invite them to Abby in Action.
I also try that one.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
love that.
Yes.
I really try to push it at events too. If they like, if I get them to do the scan or if they filled out the paper, I try to. Do you have Facebook? Well, let me show you this group. It's where a lot of our customers are, and you can see, the products they're using, the results they're getting, and learn more about the product.
Yep. Yeah, do you guys, I'm sending a message. Do you see the message pop up? Because I don't.
Mhm.
To wrap it up,
Yes,
1
it's
minute.
time to wrap up 1 minute.
Yeah, okay. All right. So just wanted to double check. And what was Tina saying? What were you guys having a hard time with? Was that the breast cancer free
Yeah.
cream?
Mhm.
I've had 2 people turn me down.
That's
I was
Oh, I think I said that already.
I was ghosted. Somebody I've been talking to, just a friend, a former teacher friend, she's retired too, and she just finished up her chemo in May or June. So I offered it to her. We were chit-chatting back and forth about other stuff, and I offered it to her, and she's totally ghosted me. Like, not a word. I'm like,
Kelly's
I'm honestly
persistent
trying to
to
give
get
you.
back to her too.
It's like, I want to get you, I really want to give this to you for free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I really just want to offer this to you totally free. I'm going to hit her up again with something like that. And if she still ghosts me, I have another person that I'm going to try.
Maybe send a little voice message and say, hey, I want to just circle back around to this because I really was, it felt really good to be able to offer you something to celebrate you and what you've been through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what the thing is with that. Oh, I guess
I think people are afraid that we're really ultimately then going to try to sell them more. But I sincerely would not do that. This is a free
Right.
gift for someone for that reason. If she wants more information and would want more, I would totally talk to her about it, but I wasn't going to push it on her.
Yeah. Well, we have to break out of these rooms now. So I'm going to close the rooms.
Okay.
And then I guess you still have 60 seconds to get back, or you can say, click on leave breakout room.
Mhm.
I guess we all come back muted. We're waiting for the other group.
I'm back. So I just reached out to my girl for the cream and I just said, hey, my company is offering a free custom InLab cream for breast cancer survivors, and I get to choose the person, and I choose you.
And did she do it?
Immediately. She's like, oh my God, thank you for thinking of me.
Well, that's
what I
what
would
I
think
told my
everyone
person
would
too.
do.
I know that's what I told my person
So
too. Our
weird.
company is generously offering a free cream for a breast cancer survivor warrior. And I immediately thought of you, and I would love to gift this to you.
Huh,
Nothing.
so weird.
Nothing.
Yeah. And it's not just us. I mean, Kelly's been ghosted. Tina, I think, is going through that. We're talking about right now offering the free the pink, what's it called
Pink
again?
out.
Pink
Oh,
cream. And we're getting ghosted from people. So it's just interesting. Have you
Well,
given yours
I
away?
did a post on Facebook just trying to get people to tell me like if they know someone who's going through breast cancer and or have fought the battle or is in remission or whatever. And I did that for two reasons. I'm always looking for who I can reach out and talk to for whatever reason, not necessarily just about Abby. But when they nominated something, I went to private message and talked to everybody. Like I heard their stories. I know that it was their friend or their mother or their sister-in-law, whoever. But I was working on those relationships just back and forth, not trying to sell anything. Relationship building is a huge, huge plus. But also, it's going to give me an opportunity because I am doing a breast cancer giveaway, not Abby thing, just like a little some stuff I have. But I'm gonna eventually be able to contact all those too to let them know, hey, I'm gonna be over here. Your name was nominated. So I believe in the relationship building. So I did reach out to the one person that I know local to me, and she hasn't responded yet, which I just messaged her today. And she's a real estate person, so she may be busy until tonight. So if she ghosts me, then I'm going to go to my list where I did the breast cancer thing to.
That is such great strategy. That was really smart. And I don't think it's not too late for us to do that either. Even if you've given away your cream, I do have someone who wants it, but I feel like it's just a great way, like Janet said, to get into inboxes and talk to people. So you
And
guys
I
can hop
really
over to
I
her page and check it out.
I wanted to actually gift mine to someone I don't know actually, but this person I know is struggling with it hard right now. So I did think I was going to at least try her first. And she has showed interest, but hasn't tried it.
Right. And I was doing that too. Like I was thinking of, someone who would be able to, like, if they liked it, then would stick with it type of thing, who would
Yeah.
be able to kind of maybe be able to afford more of it too. I
Right.
guess I don't know if that's nice or not, but
One thing I know it's almost time to go, or it is time to go. One thing that my group didn't get to talk about in our objections that I would love to hear how someone responds to it is about it's too expensive. How would you object that, or how would you come back to that, Anita?
with the kit or the product?
The kit.
The kit. Well, there's actually, say, I get it. So, sometimes that's your initial thought when you see the price and to get involved in Abby. And thankfully, there are several different levels that you can come in at. So you can buy a product and come in with a digital kit, or you can get your product that you want to use anyway and get it for a great discount. And so it's something that you need to decide if you want the product and you want to get it at a bigger discount than what you will get as an ambassador, then I really recommend like the 199 kit is what I would recommend because it's such a great value. So I would talk about the value of it.
Because we have the digital join, which is nothing, right? With no product.
Right. So they would just have to
That's
buy something first. One thing.
And then
isn't the
the
digital $49.95?
Yeah.
I thought they paid for the
So
digital.
well,
what's
the
the
affiliate is
zero?
zero.
Affiliate zero.
The
Okay,
affiliate
okay.
is
I was
zero.
thinking digital was zero. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So thank you. Yes, the digital is $49.95. And they don't get
But
any.
they buy any product and then they can add that on. So they could
Mhm.
just buy a face wash if they wanted to and then add that in.
Yeah. And then they'll
You're
be
not
able
gonna
to,
you're not gonna start any business for $50.
No.
That's your total buy-in.
yeah. And then yeah, so then you can do that. And what that $50 is getting you is a year of free website is basically what you're buying with that. Or
Right.
you can get a bigger discount on your products so you can start with an InLab and a mix at home and be able to really start using the whole variety of products. So
And
you
I
know what.
definitely suggest, depending on the relationship you've built with them, to always start with the 279 kit. Because when they say, oh, that's way too much, then you can come down to the 199. And then if you need to, then the 49. But the value of that 279 kit is
Crazy.
Phenomenal.
crazy. You're not going to get that much of a discount with your ambassador code at all, especially if they're already using the product for sure.
What's the value again on that? I just went
Like-
brain dead.
Like
570
570 or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
540, I can't remember, but it's almost double.
Very good point. Yeah, start at the highest. Don't.
Yeah, because
Well, if they're saying it's
the
due-
worth is there. So
Yeah.
don't think, oh, I can't, there's no way I can tell somebody it's going to be $279. You go in there being positive, like, girl, let me just tell you, like, if you're already loving this stuff, you're going to love our amazing full kit that has everything. And when you say full kit, you're also kind of planting the seed that there's something else too. But when you say if you want it all, you can get it for nearly half price. Like, and you can have it. You can choose to sell it, use it, or whatever, and get your money back. So the more positive you are about that bigger kit and telling them the value of what they can do with it, I mean, if they're using it, they're going to want it. But I know everybody's budget's different, but you're also starting there and then you can work your way down.
And it's the highest priced item that we have. And it's also the best value that we have. And I know, my customers like to receive the biggest discount they can get. And this is where you're going to get it.
And that's even me when I get the retail bundle. I can't make myself get the one or two. I'm like, if I'm buying it, I'm getting the 4 because it's a way better deal.
I have so many exfoliating cleansers right now because I got 4 of them too. So yeah, that's good. And so did it feel awkward role playing, or do you guys feel pretty comfortable doing it?
I still get a little, because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, it may just be me and I'm on way too much medication, but I feel like I just blank out. I get nervous and I'll just blank out.
I think that's probably everybody's first instinct, being put on the spot is what it is. Just being put on the spot and knowing how to respond and think you're not overreacting with it.
Well,
and the fix to that is to keep getting in them conversations, because the more you have, the more comfortable you get with them.
Well, do you guys want to know this week's challenge? I know, like, we were doing an accumulation of points, but that there's so much going on right now that I'm going to leave the challenge with you. And if you want to take it on, and I'm trying to find our chat again. But again, like I said, there's just so much going on with the posting every day and so forth. But this week's challenge is going to be write your answer to 2 objections and post them in the team chat. And then role play handling objection with a partner. And then share 1 story or social post busting a skincare business or myth, which is exactly what Jenna said to do. And then you can screenshot a real conversation where you handled an objection gracefully and share it in the chat for group feedback.
I couldn't write that fast. This will be in the list, correct?
Yeah, I'll post it. And I just put it in the chat too. Sorry about that. I'm just rattling it off because
no, they're fine.
Oh,
I'm over speed writing.
Yeah. So, so it's in the chat. Copy and paste that, and again, it will be on the website. I won't have time tonight to get everything uploaded to the website, but it will be there at some point tomorrow. So, objections. Like, let's go back to week 1 training frame of mind. Objections aren't barriers. They're just little breadcrumbs. They lead you straight to what matters most to this person in front of you. Okay, so every I'm not sure is just someone saying, help me believe this could work for me. And you have that power not to push, but be the bridge to that gap. And we've talked about being the bridge before. I love that. So go into this week as a listener, a connector, and a confident guide. And remember, you're not selling skincare, but you're offering transformation to people. And then just be that bridge and be patient. and they'll come around.
Mhm.
Okay. Does anyone want to add anything else? We went a whole hour again, but it's so hard not to. That was a 30-minute
No.
script. But it's like, oh, it's just so easy to just dig into everything and to be with each other. But anyone have anything to add?
I hope everybody has a great week.
Thank you. I hope you guys have a great week too. All right. With that, we will see you later. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Nita.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.